Hello and welcome to Barry's Basics, where our guides are straight to the point and strictly only the basics. In this guide, I'll be going over the basics of the Enchanting Chamber portion of the Mage Training Arena. The Enchanting Chamber is one of the 4 mini-game-like activities that are required to obtain various rewards from the Mage Training Arena. In order to participate in the Enchanting Chamber activity, you will need at least level 7 in a magic skill to cast the level 1 enchant spell, but higher magic levels are suggested as you will receive more pizzazz points the higher level enchantment spell you cast. As far as items go, you will need the runes required to cast the enchantment spell you choose to use. With this activity, you can bring staffs, so any combination of runes and staffs is fine. We'll go over inventory setup and equipment more in depth a bit further into this guide. To reach the Enchanting Chamber, you will first need to travel to the Mage Training Arena, which is directly north of the PvP arena in Al-Kharid. The easiest method of reaching this area is by use of a Ring of Dueling, selecting the teleport option for the PvP arena, and then walking just north and behind the PvP arena. If you aren't able to obtain a Ring of Dueling, you can simply walk to the Mage Training Arena from a nearby location like Lumbridge or Al-Kharid. If you've never participated in any portion of the Mage Training Arena before, you will need to speak to the Entrance Guardian to obtain a Progress Hat. The Progress Hat is required to be inside of your inventory or equipped in order to enter any of the Mage Training Arena activity rooms and obtain pizzazz points. Once you have received your Progress Hat, you can walk north to find the entrances to each of the Mage Training Arena rooms. The Enchanting Chamber can be entered through the Western Portal. In order to achieve pizzazz points for the Enchanting Chamber, you will need to pick up and enchant various shapes that can be found in each of the 4 corners of the room or the dragon stones that will occasionally spawn around the room. As a side note, you can use any level of enchantment spell on these dragon stones. Each shape that is enchanted will provide a base level of points based on the level of enchantment spell you choose to use. For example, the level 1 enchantment spell will provide 1 point per cast, and the level 5 enchant spell will provide 5 points per cast. Every 10th shape that is enchanted will provide twice as many points. When enchanting shapes, you will also receive orbs that can be deposited into the hole in the center of the room for runes. It is not suggested to deposit these orbs, but instead to drop them, as the amount of runes you receive are not substantial, and depositing these orbs will decrease the amount of time you can spend accumulating points. Upon entering the Enchanting Chamber, you will also notice an interface displaying a bonus shape at the bottom right corner of your screen. This bonus shape will change every 24 seconds. When the bonus shape is enchanted, it will provide 2 bonus pizzazz points on top of the normal amount of points you would receive. As far as strategies for this room go, I will only be going over the most basic strategies to keep this guide short and simple. The most basic strategy is to choose any corner in the room and then to fill your inventory with any of the 2 shapes found in that corner. After filling your inventory, simply enchant the shapes. When using this strategy, be sure to keep an eye on the bonus shape. If the bonus shape happens to be one of the shapes in your corner, prioritize picking up and enchanting that shape during the bonus shape time window. Simply repeat this process until you have the number of enchantment pizzazz points you desire. The last strategy I will go over in this guide requires a bit more effort, but will use less runes than the first strategy, making it more useful for players who don't have an easy method of gathering a large amount of runes, or would like to use less runes. For this strategy, you will need to enter the Enchanting Chamber, pick up all of the dragon stones in the room, enchant them, log into another world, and repeat this process. When using this strategy, it may also be worth bringing weight-reducing clothing like the graceful outfit, and/or energy-restoring consumables like stamina potions. Keep in mind when using this strategy that some players may be using the same strategy and that there may not always be dragon stones spawned in the room of the world you log into. This concludes the basics of the Enchanting Chamber portion of the Mage Training Arena. If you require more advanced strategies or information on this topic, you can find a link to the official Old School RuneScape Wiki article on this subject in the description of this video. If this guide helped you, please take the time to give this video a like. You can also more directly help support me in this channel by choosing to become a member by clicking the Join button below this video, or by leaving a donation using the nearby Thanks button. If you'd enjoy more videos similar to this one, you can subscribe to this channel for easy access to all current and future content provided. To be notified of future content from this channel, you can also left-click on the notification bell located next to the subscribe icon. Feel free to leave a comment to make a request for a guide similar to this one, and thank you for watching.